One of the amazing things that I love about Patient Point is how supportive this community is. It is not just a workplace, it is a community. It's really easy to relate to each other with kindness, with caring, with some spaciousness, and with some grace, and then we get things done. We get amazing things done. Yeah, so demonstrating values at work is actually really natural. Because when you're with a team of people who are also exhibiting those values, like being accountable, being customer-centric and trustworthy, then it naturally elicits my ability to do those things each day. In my day-to-day work, incorporating values looks like focusing in on what I can do for the organization by sharing the insights that we get through our data. And that is focused for me on staying really integrated with what the data say and what the data don't say, because it's important to be clear about both. And it's customer centric because ultimately data is going to be used to drive a decision. So I have to understand what it is that y'all want to achieve, and then giving you the right data and the right information around that data to influence how we might make solid decisions based on data is a part, again, of that value of being customer-centric, and accountability is huge. Yeah, so maintaining positive collaborative relationships is all about coming back to this core value of trusting myself. It's really interesting to think about how much self-trust and self-engagement helps us become more available to conversations in generative ways. And that's really important when we're trying to make really critical decisions, or even if there's conflict. Having a sense of grounded, reflective spaciousness, being a non-anxious presence, allows us all to just take a breath and say, okay, we got this, team. So one of the most common challenges that I've confronted is dealing with change. Change is rapid. So it's really easy to get used to something and be like, oh, hey, I think I understand this technology. And then some amazing new thing comes out of left field, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I have to learn this new thing, or I have to figure out whether or not it's applicable to my space, and then make room for what's coming. So staying focused is really helpful to me in that. I continuously ask myself this question of, what is my underlying need? What's my goal? And being focused allows me to try to stay present even in all of this change. So my embodiment of the values and the uniqueness of that embodiment is what I love about being at Patient Point. That it's not expected that my version of systems thinking is going to look like someone else's version of systems thinking. Getting to express the values through our own lived experience here at Patient Point just allows me to contribute in my own way, but it's the way that we bring everything together. Because we get to bring that unique quality of these values here, and we're met with inclusivity and belonging, we are contributing to that culture of care and community. So thank you for that gift, Patient Point and community.